but for maybe not finishing that game in the last 40 seconds, you guys had that fourth quarter drive where you overcame a lot, right? You overcame a fumble, you ran on the fourth down, got a first down, you get the ball in the end zone, right? Scored a lot of points. So that moment, any other day, that we'd be having a different story altogether. It's not that, but is there something you take from that? Do you go, can we still recapture that feeling of, hey, we got the ball in the end zone under tight pressure there?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it from kind of an overview look, then yeah, we scored when we needed to, but I think the tail of it was not scoring in the third quarter, and then on that drive alone, yeah, we overcame some things, but they were self-inflicted. Some penalties, and a 3rd and 23 is not where you want to be on a critical drive in the fourth quarter, needing to score touchdowns. So, luckily Trey ran a great route over the middle and was able to get close enough to be able to convert on fourth down. But yeah, I mean, we showed that we can get it done when we need to, but there's still the same story of the self-inflicted things that we need to eliminate.
You scored the most points for the whole season for this team. What would you attribute to what worked on Sunday to put up those numbers?
I think we ran the ball better, and I think we had our shots and we took them when we were there. Obviously, would have had another touchdown throw on it was pass interference on Trey. Kind of got my arm hit in the pocket, but good route by him. Just different things. I think we just executed better. There were still some of the things that we need to get cleaned up, but we executed better overall. Like I said, there was that lull in the third quarter, which is what we're really focused on. Is we started fast, but when we come out of halftime, it's got to be the same mentality. Hit the reset button, 0-0 mentality, come out and start fast as well.
That connection with Cade, you guys have 2 touchdowns in that game. Just what was working so well for you guys, and how can you build on that going forward?
There's the power of the mustache, honestly, the connection there for the 2 touchdowns. No, but Cade's a stud. He's going to run the right route based on coverage. He's going to be in the right spot. So, yeah, that first one, he did a great job just helping out protection. He's not the first read. He understands the concept, coming in late for when they drop out in their zone coverage. So he did a great job on that one. And then the fourth quarter one, he told me exactly what he was going to do if it was a certain coverage, and it happened to be that way. So, that open communication line between skill guys and the QB is so important. And so I think we have that throughout the whole skill group. But, yeah, Cade just continues to do that consistently.
You've thrown just 4 interceptions this year, tied for second fewest in the NFL. Your completion percentage is up. Do you feel like you're having one of your better years?
Yes and no. There's still some of the deeper shots that I want back, that I want to hit. But yeah, definitely taking what's there when the defense is, dropping out some softer coverages, taking completions, and I think that's just a part of growing in the game overall. Just having more experience, not getting too aggressive, not trying to be greedy. So, and it's also just trusting our skill guys, knowing that we have the talent, and so just distributing the ball.
Where are you seeing the biggest growth with the offense, just in terms of progress?
We've been talking about the run game, but I think you saw just being on the same page on Sunday of just better execution overall, whether it's communication up front, guys finishing the blocks, down the field blocks, and so we were better in that aspect. And so I think just the overall understanding of our system that's continuing to get better and better the more reps we get.
When you look at a player like Rachaad White, he's kind of gone from being an outlet receiver to a real weapon in the passing game with some real yard catches. Probably your number 3 receiver right now in terms of that, because of what he can do. Just how exciting is it for you to see that guy really take off, and he's such a reliable guy, not just catch the ball, get yards, but get first down.
Yeah, I mean, it's vital for the backs to be able to have these checkdowns and stuff in the pass game, and then when you can feature them in different formations and things like that, that's when you really become dangerous. So, I think the best example to your question is just that short little stick route he ran in the red zone. It was 3rd and whatever, he catches it, splits a couple guys, and almost scores a touchdown, but gets the first down to set up 1st and goal. So those are the things that the hidden yardage, when you can catch a ball, get straight up field, drop step, and get vertical. That's he's got a knack for making people miss, but on that one, he got north and south, so he understands what he needs to get done.
Baker, if you play in this league, everybody has a bad game, right? Individually, you certainly had them, I'm sure. Carlton Davis didn't play maybe his best game. What do you do individually to get over that? You don't have a lot of time, and that's, you have to compartmentalize things. Yeah. But for you, is it going right into the tape, or is it I'm going to have a few beers and forget about it? Like, what do you do to reset? You know what I mean?
There's a fine line of both. No, it's kind of like I've mentioned about talking about our offense. For me, I look at, all right, what went wrong in the game? Is it a fundamental thing? Is it just, okay, I got beat on this? Was my assignment, was I messed up in the assignment? Did I not do it correctly? So there's things you can look at to point out where exactly it went wrong. And so for me, a lot of it, I'll look at it and be like, why did I miss that throw? The first thing I'll look at is my feet. So, and I'm just talking from my stuff. I look at the fundamental things of where it went wrong. And, yeah, at that point, you just can't wait to get back out in the field and get it fixed, get it corrected. It's a part of this profession. The guys on the other side of the ball get paid too, but you want to be as prepared as possible and to show up and give your best stuff.
And so mentally, that gets you reset, like, I mean, because
Yeah.
that's a confidence game, right?
Yeah,
You gotta go up there and that swag.
Yeah, I mean, you first you got to understand that you're here for a reason. You gotta realize that you're at the highest level of your field for a reason. So it's a long season though. So you got to flush it. You got to move on. You have to improve at the same time, but you have to be ready for the next opponent.
Has anger set in with this team with a 4-game losing streak? Has anger set in with this team?
I wouldn't say anger. I mean, frustration. You know, we expect to win these games that we've lost, and so that's the biggest thing. So, but it's the same message. Look at what exactly went wrong, get that corrected, and move on from there. And yeah, when we start playing as a team, there's still a lot of ball left. You know, we're just through the halfway mark of the year, and you know, we'll learn a lot of lessons from these games that we've lost in a row, and we'll be stronger for it.
We talked after the game a little bit about, you know, if there's a danger of kind of guys losing confidence in themselves. Have you gotten any sense of that since you've been back this week?
No, I think guys came out with the right intentions today. Focused, ready to go. So for us, that's exactly what you want. Don't dwell on it. You go over, you watch the film Monday. Tuesday's your day to recover, watch film, prepare for Wednesday practice, and come out really focused and headed towards the same goal, and that's trying to find a way to win on Sunday.
Baker, you're a team captain. Have you guys on offense or collectively as a team, or the guys on defense, had any of those players-only meetings?
No, I think, you know, it's a lot of people make a big story about the players-only meetings, but, you know, for us, we have – yes, we have captains, but we have a lot of leaders, and guys know we just need to do our job. That's the biggest thing. It's not like it's a lack of, you know, discipline throughout the week and being on the same page. It's just a matter of translating it from the practice field, the meetings, to the game on Sunday, and trusting in that. And so it's about guys getting their jobs done and just doing that each play and hitting the reset button until the clock hits 0.
To get back into contention, you're going to have to start winning some games at home. I know it's been a struggle here at Raymond James Stadium this year.
Yeah, good opportunity this week. It's a team that's, you know, they play extremely hard on defense. Obviously, Vrabel's a defensive guy that his mentality, you know, seeps throughout the whole team, but especially on defense. He's got those guys flying around, and then obviously they present their own issues on offense with D-Hop and Derek. So, and I think Will Levis is playing pretty confident right now. Just got to watch that game last week on primetime. So, yeah, confident group. I think they're headed in the right direction, so we have to be ready for a challenge. You know, each week's a challenge for us, and we have to handle it that way.
Can you speak about Jeffrey Simmons? He just seems like an absolute game wrecker up front.
He is. Yeah, he's a game wrecker. One of those guys you gotta know where he's at. If you have to have some help and protection, you're gonna have to do that. You have to make adjustments for him. He's just one guy that you don't want to let ruin your day. So there's, yeah, we got to know where he's at. Guys have to be keyed into the game plan, protection-wise, run game-wise, how we're attacking him, and you know, limit his big playmaking.
Nobody wants to be on a 4-game losing streak, but if you play sports long enough, at some point you experience consecutive losses. For you personally, are there any particular moments in your career that you kind of go back to and that you remember where it was difficult? And then what about when you finally do break through and you get that victory?
I think each season, every story is a little bit different. So, you know, just for me, within this, it's mentally trying to be the same guy for everybody else in the building, but then at the same time have a different edge of the approach about, you know, there's got to be even more attention to detail. You know, yeah, we did have an okay day offensively, but we can be better. We should have scored over 40 points. So having that intentionality with it and having a purpose to it and just leading by example when it comes to that. And when the win comes, it's like a weight lifted off your shoulders, but then it's the same thing. On to the next one. How can we continue to improve and build the momentum we need?
Has this been a little
Take a
shock
couple
to
of
the
questions,
system,
please.
given the fact that you guys started out 3-1?
Yeah, it's just the things that we did to win the tight ball games early, we haven't necessarily done in recent weeks. So get back to that, find ways to win, and no matter what, it's the best team game in the world. So got to play a complete game as a team to be able to find wins.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Baker.